Hello everyone, my name is SE Cacti. So today I'm here to teach you how to make a thumbnail like me. So as many of you may know, I am the thumbnail maker for a YouTuber named Wickstrom on YouTube. So if you want to see some of my work, go check out his channel. So today I'm just going to be doing a basic thumbnail tutorial using Photoshop. Alright, so the first thing I do when making a thumbnail is I find a Fortnite skin to put in my thumbnail. So this is the Heartbreaker skin. It came out on Valentine's Day. So usually when a new skin comes out, I like to go to Fortnite's Twitter. As you can see right here, save the image, open it up in Photoshop. So I've already done that. Here's the image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the quick selection tool. I recommend using this tool with a small size, like you can see I have. So I'm just going to quickly select all of the skin out of the background, alright? Alright guys, now that I'm done selecting the image, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new masking layer or a new layer mask, and I'm going to, you see this right here, make sure the background is black and your skin is white. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new solid color layer now, make this black and drag it below your skin layer. So now look at this looks ugly. I would not use this in a thumbnail, right? That's pretty bad, you know? I don't know what this is right here, but yeah, so just looking at this, it's pretty ugly. You wouldn't want to use this in your thumbnail. So yeah, I'm gonna show you what to do to make this look a lot better. So you want to hit select and mask up here, right? So that's the purpose of creating this layer mask and the solid color layer is so I can do this, right? So now this is just smoothing jagged edges, so I'm gonna increase this a little bit. Already looks a lot better. Like I would probably use this in a thumbnail, right? That looks pretty good. Nice skin. The edges look a lot better now, but to make it even better, you can add a little bit of feathering to it. So you might be thinking, what is this? You might not like this little glow thing around it. So you just add some contrast and bam, the skin is looking a lot better. It's looking very clean and sexy, alright? So now that we got the skin done, what I'm going to do is create a new document. So this is going to be my actual thumbnail document. The sizing for a thumbnail is 1280 by 720 pixel dimension. So I'm going to create this. Then I'm going to drag my skin into this layer. Alright, so now he's looking good. He's in this new layer. I'm going to go to edit, transform, flip horizontal, bam. It's looking good. So now I'm going to add some text. So now that I have my text, I'm just going to teach you some simple things to make your text look a lot better, alright? So obviously, if you've seen my thumbnails before, I do a lot of things to my text, but a really simple way to make your text look good is by using gradient overlays. Now I'm going to add a little bit of outer glow, make it pop a little bit more. I'll add some inner glow, some white inner glow to that. So that's already looking a lot better, alright? Add some outer glow to this bad boy, add some inner glow. Definitely turn down the opacity on that one a little bit. Alright, so there's some simple text, right? There's my skin. Maybe I add some outer glow to my skin as well. A little bit of a lower opacity. Give it a little bit of a glow look. give it a little bit of drop shadow. If you guys want, you can copy this in your skin. See, that's just a little bit of nice little glow to my dude right there. I already have some photos that I'm going to use for the background of my thumbnail. So you guys can just go on Google, look up some Fortnite scenery. It's not really hard to find, so I have a lot of pictures right here. I'm just gonna select a random picture like this one. Nice Fortnite scenery. Here we go. I'll use this. Alright, so I'm gonna copy this layer out of this document right here. Now open a new layer. So whenever you copy and paste something in Photoshop, if you copy it and hit new layer, it'll automatically set the dimensions to that size for your layer. So I'm gonna paste it in here. Now we have our layer. So if you guys were paying attention, the dimensions for a thumbnail is 1280 by 720. So I'm gonna make my dimensions 1280 by 720 for this image. So now I can drag it into my layer. And there we go. So actually what you need to do is if you want the thumbnail to look exactly like this, like the text and the skin with this over it, and you have to go to save as, right? Save as PNG. So you have to save it as a PNG so that when you drag this back into the document, it will look like this, and it won't be the outer glow won't go away. So I'm gonna just open this back up real quick. Now I can drag this back into my document in Photoshop. Alright, so now that I have that there, bam, there we go. I can actually delete these. So here we have a nice thumbnail. This is pretty good, alright. But if you want to take it to the next step, what you can do is copy and paste this layer 3 times. So now I'm going to go to filter, I'm going to go to blur, I'm going to go to Gaussian blur. So usually around radius of 4 pixels is good. So what I'm going to do is get the eraser layer. I'm going to erase everything but the edges. So I'm going to keep the edges nice and blurred and clear out the middle layers, alright? So you see all the middle is nice and clear, and then I have a nice little blur around the edges of my layer. So now I'm going to do this again, but with a different blur. I'm going to go to motion blur. So now, around 14 angle is good. This is what I use in my thumbnails. So I'm going to do the exact same thing, alright? Clear out the center and leave the edges blurred. Alright, so there you go. Now that we have this, I'm gonna create a new layer. Gonna drag this layer to the top, and I'm gonna start coloring, alright? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my paintbrush all the way up to 100 opacity. So this is what you want for your paintbrush, around however much size you want, doesn't really matter, and 0 hardness. So I'm gonna select the color I want, and I'm gonna color in this layer. So the colors don't really matter, do whatever you want. Now I'm gonna keep that at 100 real quick. I'm gonna do another color. So what I'm gonna do now is let's just do some purple, alright? So here's some purple on my layer. Now I'm gonna go to 40%. I don't know why it does that all the time. Just gonna add some more colors to the layer. See, I'm clicking 20%, but I don't know, Photoshop always makes it do 2%. Alright, so you see this. This is pretty cool right here, but why would I do this? So you want to make this 75%. Alright, that looks pretty ugly. Yeah, so why would I recommend doing this? I'm not done yet. So you're gonna actually go to divide, hit divide, bam. it gives it a nice effects to it. Usually it'll change the colors a little bit more. I probably just chose some weird colors maybe. I'm not really sure. I can add a little bit of effects to this, get some exposure, can increase this to make it pop even more, decrease it a little bit. It's up to you what you want to do for your thumbnail. Add a little bit of contrast right here, a little bit of gamma correction. So there we go. I think this looks pretty good. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Use code stimulus-style in the Fortnite item shop. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.